Okay. Welcome everybody to the Slab Lounge, hosted by the four giants, Gobblecock, Captain K, Bobbert, and Tyler Mann. The Slab Lounge is actually brought to you by Zork's Zesty Brand's Hot Sauce and by Cluck Your Mother Chicken. Try their new sandwiches. Oh, people, I got caught out of left field today. Like, I mean it. Like, I was seriously just gonna start talking about The Simpsons, and now I got roped into I'm officially talking about it, like, The Simpsons is good again. But first things first, I came across The Wacky Adventures of Ronald Mcdonald. It is a movie that McDonald's put out about Ronald Mcdonald. And it started out him doing... First he started breaking out into a rap song. Talking about how he's going to his surprise party. It's not a surprise if you already know it's going to be a party, you fucking idiot. And then it doesn't end there. He goes into the animated world, and what's worse is that the animation style is made by the same animation team that did Rugrats. But that's not the straw that broke my back. Oh no. I saw Hamburglar. Hamburglar has a stupid top hat. It has that thing he wears on his face to cover his top of his head, but you can still see his eyes. But the man wore a t-shirt and shorts, and he was all like, Hamburglar, more like Hambungler. I don't know what I'm gonna get, Ronald Mcdonald. I was like, nope, I can't. This is not, this, no, I'm serious. When I was watching this thing, my mouth, I was just in awe, just like, my mouth was just all, and then I saw animated Grimace, and I'm like, please, Grimace, please, I love you, please say eat a dick, please say eat a dick, and he was talking in that way, he was just like, and it's like, why don't you please say eat a dick for me, you bastard, fuck you.
Grimace is Ronald's retarded friend. I'm surprised he even knows what a dick is.
Did I not tell you about, like, when about how Grimace just said... Did I not tell you about that whole Grimace eat a dick thing? I mean, like, I know I talked about it via when we were talking about stickers, behind the scenes and all that, but do you not know, like, how far I took that thing?
I assume not far enough based on this conversation.
Oh, you haven't heard, like, international Italian-style Grimace. Because he was literally, it's like he's in a restaurant, Italian guy's all like, mangia, yeah, eat a dick. And you could take eat a dick and literally apply it to anything. I'm serious. You could say, he's on, like, the U.S.-Mexico border, right? Border Patrol agent comes up, he's all like, welcome back to the United States, Grimace. Do you have anything to declare? Eat a dick. And it was what, I could not stop laughing for like 20 minutes straight. It was one of the funniest fucking things in my head, and like, I know everyone at work, because this is when me and Bob were working at IPS, everyone was both laughing and sad at the fact that I just could not stop laughing at this.
So you're telling me the new proposal is, instead of telling Bobber to go to the corner, you have to tell Bobber to eat a dick?
Wait, what?
Hey, I'm just saying, the eat a dick can be used in any situation. Why don't you just tell Bobber, instead of going to the corner, to eat a dick?
No,
that's the corner way too many times today.
You have to
do it in general.
Well, you have to do it in a Grimace, in Grimace's voice. You go like, Bobber, eat a dick, and then that's essentially how you have to do it. If you can't pull that Grimace off, then you can't say Robert eat a dick. No, you have to tell him the corner. In fact, I really want the corner to be a sticker. I really want to make this corner now.
Okay, you give me the artwork and I'll make it into a sticker. How's that sound?
I'll ask Mark if he could do us a solid on that front. But dude, fucking, I'm watching The Simpsons again. Granted, I haven't seen Simflix yet. I swear to God, I hope they do it. But what roped me in was when they were like, oh, Treehouse of Horror is going to be a two-parter. I'm like, what? No. So I watched the first part, and it was not it. And I'm like, oh, so this is the two-part. So what? Not it is just going to take up its own episode and then the other one? But no, but like, I gotta give him credit where credit is due. Not It was fucking fantastic. Krusty the Clown doing an Pennywise parody? Why didn't they think of that before? It was so good. And then the Treehouse of Horror, the actual Treehouse of Horror came out. And it was about... And the entire episode was fantastic. I gotta give him... I cannot... There was nothing... There are no complaints. I mean, like, you can't say it's as funny as Classic Age, because no. But, like, if you judge it by as it stands right now, it's fantastic. The first one was about Marge getting possessed by an evil demon that was trying to kill Maggie, and there were moments where it was genuinely terrifying because they do give it some credence. Then they did a Death Note homage. It was called Death Tome. They anime-ified The Simpsons, dude. Like, it was so well done. I hate Death Note. I think that anime is bullshit. Well before everybody raged at it because of the ending. I think it was just complete dog shit. But the way they did it was so... Oh, I loved it. It was so good. And then the third parody was on Westworld. It was called Simpsons World. Might as well rename it to, like, callbacks the fucking short, because that's it. It opens up with Marge versus the monorail when Homer's all like, oh, this is where I could put my beverage, or if you will, cupcake. And then it just goes on they even like because a bunch of Ralph robots try to destroy the Simpson bots, but then like you'll see like them pulling out all the stops, like Bart having those megaphones like strapped together and him yelling testing. Homer's shooting a t-shirt cannon at the Ralph bots. One of them ricochets and hits a mod bot and kills her in the same fashion that she died in that one episode. I was like, fucking great. But
wait, swing t-shirt at her and then she falls off a Houston Stadium?
Well, I mean, like it wasn't off the stadium, but it was off. But she does fall off in the same manner, but she just hits the street. She just hits the ground dead.
Whoa, hold up. First off, I'm gonna address she died in that one episode and make it sound like she's freaking Kenny from South Park, where she keeps dying. So Alvin in the room there. Second, how the hell do you not like Death Note?
Death Note, do not know. I had better people jumping down my throats. Like, Death Note was amazing. No. First of all, when I got introduced to Death Note, it was the English dub. I have so much hatred for the voice of Catra. Not as a person. I'm pretty sure as a person he is a perfectly nice person. But I just do not like the Catra voice. Every time I hear the Catra voice, I want to punch the guy and like, dude, get your balls dropping. I'm fucking ready. I brought this up when we were talking about our first. I think it wasn't our first anime debate, but like, I couldn't watch Black Lagoon, the English dub, even though Black Lagoon has a fantastic dub, with the exception of Rock, who's played by the same voice of Catra, and I cannot stand Catra. But then there's the whole like, oh, Doug, it's a spy thriller. It really isn't, man. It cannot hold my attention. But the way
I'd say it's more of a psychological thriller than a spy thriller.
Spy thriller.
Yeah.
No. It's if the spy family took a dark turn, that would be a spy thriller. Death Note is no spies at all. It's just a game of cat and mouse. It's like if the creators of DC Comics made an anime, that would be it.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about DC in front of my boss? Holy shit!
Also, I apologize. I do realize that's not technically correct. C and DC already stands for comics, so I'm basically just saying Detective Comics. It's like those people that ask, "Hey, can I get a cheeseburger with cheese?" Or one of those people that like their own posts on social media.
Or if you say FGC community when FGC literally stands for fighting game community.
Exactly.
Yeah. But, like, you do not want to say DC anything in front of my boss. He was giving me a lift back from... Well, yesterday, like, after class was said and done...
Where was he on January 6th?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! Okay, Robert.
Yeah.
Bad taste joke. I will tell you to go to the court on that one, man.
Holy shit. Oh, Bob, to go to the corner.
Well, no, because, like, this must be said. Aaron Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps basically said, "Oh, it's January 6th. Today is my birthday, where absolutely nothing of interest happened." And I'm like, I've raged at him, and like a bunch of the Game Grumps fans tried to jump down my throat. I'm like, dude, that joke is in bad taste. Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense.
Yeah, but for his purposes, that does kind of suck. That's like, it's my birthday. Also, that shit happened.
Right.
Like, that's kind of stuck with your birthday forever. That would be like...
If he wants to make a joke about, like, his birthday, that's one thing. Don't joke about it. Don't say, oh, or nothing of interest happened on January 6th. Like, no.
I mean, he can have a theme party now. He can invite people. It's like, yeah, come to my house. Let's break down the barriers. Just ignore everyone trying to tell you to go home.
Okay.
As long as we're talking birthdays, mine's actually next week.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Scorpio, dangerous.
Good.
Nah.
Well, yeah, I mean, he did... Well, I mean, Bobbert, he's not exactly wrong. Think about it. Scorpio is dangerous. He conquered the Cypress Creek.
What?
No one... Okay, no, oh, finally, someone gets that reference.
I got it. I didn't acknowledge it, but I got it.
It's like, I will not even give it credit.
But, like, when my boss was giving me... After class was said and done yesterday, my boss was giving me a lift to Fashion Valley so I can take the trolley home, take the trolley back to my apartment. And the subject of DCEU came up. And he fucking raged. He hates the DCEU. He's like, DCEU is like nothing but garbage. I'm like, whoa! I mean, like, I don't like it neither, but like, you know, Shazam, the first Wonder Woman movie, the Joker movie, like, they're good. He's like, yeah, but how many other good
say
things?
that they're good means they're not good.
What?
The fact that you hesitate to say they're good seems like you're trying to struggle a good word for that, and clearly it's not good.
Not
I can tell you,
It's not that.
Rings
It's
is
more
a
along the lines
fantastic
of I'm
movie. There's
arguing
no
with...
hesitation in there.
It's not that. It's more along the lines of I'm arguing with my boss and he's giving me a lift. I do not want to go above my station. You know what I mean?
No, you take that L. You get pulled over on the freeway and you walk for your points.
Yeah, I mean, and on top of that, my boss, he's not exactly wrong. Did you hear Jason Momoa, is not Aquaman anymore? He took a job with Marvel!
That's hilarious.
He probably was listening to LeBron on that set when he was Father Time.
So who's he doing for Marvel?
I don't know. Like, that's what, they never actually revealed who he's gonna be in Marvel. They just said, no, he jumped ship. He's no longer in the DCEU. He left.
Huh.
Smart man. You guys fucking ever heard this?
DC may not have its shit together, but at least their Aquaman is better than the MCU Aquaman.
Of course, dude, Namor is the joke, is the butt of all jokes. He wants Susan Richards so bad. You know he has like a blow-up doll of Susan Richards. He's never gonna get it. Like, Luke Cage has a better chance of getting with Susan Richards than than Namor.
Dude, Namor looks like he works at Hot Topic.
Right? Oh my god, right?
How can you have a doll that turns invisible, like...
What?
Yeah, and when you stick your dick in it, does it also become invisible? How does this work?
Right, exactly. When you orgasm, she comes invisible too. You just see different colors. It's just changing colors.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about pregnancy if he doesn't want to.
I mean, unless it comes with plastic female organs.
That is true.
But he does want to get people wet, though. So he has that in his favor.
What can Namor do? Do they actually like try to expand on his character at all in the comics? Is like they like
funny thing, he was actually selected for my upcoming Tournament of Power episode, and I've got all of his abilities right here.
Yeah.
Really? Someone actually selected Namor? Are they brain damaged?
Yeah, dude, if I was gonna do a Tournament of Power character, if I was gonna pick something from Marvel, I'd choose the Blob. The whole concept of the Tournament of Power is to push your opponent out of the ring. And the Blob can be pushed. That's his thing.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So, like, what's Namor's ability? So, for those who don't know, Namor is also, a.k.a. the Submariner. He's Marvel's version of Aquaman. And
well, technically, Aquaman is DC's version of Namor since he happened first.
Oh, Really? It was. Oh, I didn't know it was the other way around.
Yeah.
But yeah,
realized
he was
Namor's
the
the
first,
older one.
Oh, okay.
yeah, Namor was the first Marvel hero, and yet it only took him to Phase 4 to be in the MCU. So go figure.
Well, I mean, it's Namor. He's the butt of all jokes.
But it was
Okay,
pettiness
let's see.
at the time. It's you made a hero, we gotta make it too.
At least DC did something good with Aquaman. I mean, like well, specifically Young Justice, because Young Justice did a really good job expanding on like Atlantis, its city-states, all of its politics, this, that, and the other.
I will give it
I
that
don't know.
too, because that you did get more knowledge of Atlantis than you usually do in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, Greg Weisman can do no wrong when it comes to making series. Incidentally, add hashtag Keep Binging Gargoyles to all your social media platforms.
Hey, I tried spreading it as best as I could, but I might actually quit Twitter.
Because of the
not
whole
Twitter,
change.
Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, any of the social media pages, and I have Namor's abilities right here. It is superhuman strength, speed, durability, agility, senses, reflexes, flight through his wings on his ankles. That's freaking weird. He's fireproof. He has some level of hydrokinesis, echolocation, and limited electrokinesis.
Okay.
That's okay. So they took. Okay, whatever.
He pretty much has all the basics of what a super soldier would with extra bonuses to durability.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, not one I would have chosen for my tournament power. But out of all the Marvel characters, he's one of the only flyers in the team. In case you're wondering, the other one, Sauron from the Savage Lands.
Oh, okay.
Depending on who he's taken on, I could put money on Sauron. It depends. If it's a non-mutant, then yeah, it's gonna end bad. It's gonna end really bad.
I got Sauron's abilities right here. He's stupidly smart. He can absorb life force, mutant power absorption, flight, ergokinetic, fire breath, superhuman strength, speed. He can hypnotize. Plus, he has all the abilities of a humanoid pteranodon. That being
But if
sharp,
he's starting, is he starting in his actual mutant form after he's absorbed energy for the tournament? Is he starting in base where he would have to gather?
No, he's starting in his mutant form. That's like going to a triathlon and wearing your high heels when you should be wearing fucking cleats.
I mean, I didn't know the full constraints. My problem. Because technically that's his power to absorb that to get that, but he could absorb the life force without the mutant and still be in base form. So that's why I was curious.
Well, mutants are really a marvel, and where do the Turtles belong? Or is it IDW Comics or Image Comics?
I don't know right off the top of my head. I'd have to look.
I have no idea neither. Like that falls on deaf ears. I got nothing on that.
Well, either way, Marvel is really more of mutants are more of a Marvel theme. By DC standards, they're metahumans, and by Gargoyle standards, they're mutates, and they just have a different term no matter which continuity you follow.
Okay. So in essence, it would still be considered the same life force. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like calling a puma a mountain lion or a cougar or whatever. Just a different terminology.
Okay. Yeah, I could work with that then.
Still, but back to you guys gotta watch this. You guys have to watch the Simpsons episodes now. Like seriously, they're really.
I saw the Death Note one, not great, and yes, I do know it's the same animators for Death Note. They came aboard of the Simpsons.
Wait, whoa! Wait! That was the actual animation team behind Death Note that did that?
Yeah.
That I didn't know. That's awesome. Good on the Simpsons to get them to do that. That's fucking. Oh, I love it when they pay. I love the homage. That's an honor and a fucking half.
You mean good on Disney for doing that? If Disney didn't buy Simpsons, I doubt that would have been possible.
Well, apparently, the thing is though, granted, get this, in the contract, right, between Fox and the Simpsons creators, Fox actually had to let go of, they have zero creative input. So when Disney bought them out, Disney honored that. They're not like stepping on the Simpsons' toes at all. So it's actually the Simpsons that made that call, and Disney had to be okay with it.
my question is, when are we going to start seeing Family Guy and Bob's Burgers and all these other Fox properties on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I thought they were already on Disney Plus.
No, just Simpsons.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, like, I'm pretty
my
sure.
live episode of Disney Owns Everything. Disney currently owns Marvel, Blue Sky Studios, Fox, Pixar, and Lucasfilm Studios.
They will have the world soon.
They're still
day.
nowhere
This
near.
each one is basically an Infinity Stone.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't mean to be contrarian on this point, but like Disney, yes, they don't own everything, man. And like you could talk about giving them time and all that nonsense, but like
Hulu. They also own Hulu.
well, yeah, but like think about it. Let's seriously think about this for a second. Disney paid what was it like 27 billion to acquire Fox, 4 billion for 4 billion for LucasArts, and 2 billion for Marvel, right? Microsoft, add that up, it's like what was it, like 30 some odd billion. I know that's like, oh, Doug, only like I know how big of a number that is. But keep in mind, Microsoft spent $64 billion to acquire Activision Blizzard. That trumps literally all three of those buyouts, and that's not even a year after they bought ZeniMax, the company that owns Bethesda, for what, $7 billion. So I'm not. You can say Disney owns everything. I'm gonna be like, no, they don't.
It's a figure of speech. It's like saying, hey, I'm going to kick your ass. Well, my feet don't touch you, and your ass is just fine, but I still kicked your ass.
All right, fair enough. I'll buy that for $1. But anyway, like that Ronald Mcdonald movie. I was seriously like, oh my god, how the Rugrats animators, how far they have fallen. That
For kids, what were you expecting?
But why the animation team behind Rugrats? They could have gone anywhere else. They could
Well,
have.
first of all, it's not just Rugrats. They also did Real Monsters and Wild Thornberries.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Well, Real Monsters. Well, not Real Monsters. Thornberries is actually really good. I forgot about that.
Which,
And
funny
the
enough,
only
some
one
actually
free
did
of this
select-
torture is Peter Chung.
Which, actually, funny enough, somebody did select an Real Monster character for my Tournament of Power episode.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, Crumb, actually.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
that makes sense.
Wait,
He
which
doesn't
one
have to
was
hold
that?
his eyes for what's needed.
Which one was that?
The
one that's always holding his eyes.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know who you're talking about. All right. Fair enough. But I heard there was another cancellation at Tuca and Birdie got canceled.
Oh, no.
Oh, don't give me. What are you talking about? Oh no, sarcastically. Have you ever watched that? That show was great. It had Ali Wong, Tiffany Haddish, Stephen Yeun was in that. And season three was just as good as the other two seasons. A fucking shame.
If you want a good adult animation program, Primal.
I watched an episode. I gotta give them credit for them to have characters not talk, be an action thing. That's actually pretty awesome. Oh, Doug, what about Tom and Jerry? Motherfucker, Tom and Jerry was a comedy series. Get out of here with that.
And they did speak sometimes, or rather the characters that were in there.
Well, like I said, I only watched like a couple episodes, not the whole series as a whole, not the series as a whole. Because I'm not.
I was talking about Tom and Jerry, not Primal.
Huh?
We actually didn't hear any form of dialogue, save for the last episode of season 1, and occasionally in season 2.
Oh, okay. Well, again, like, I'm not gonna watch the whole. I'm not gonna watch the whole because like, while it was interesting, it wasn't really enough to like make me just sit down and watch it again.
But apparently, birds with tits are.
You can bring that up all you want, but like at the end of the day, it was the writing that really made me come back to Tuca and Birdie. Tuca and Birdie was because they touch it because like it's a comedy series, yes, but Tuca and Birdie will not stray away from tackling heavy issues, and I will give them credit where credit is due. They did a good job tackling said issues, like how Birdie had to endure like abuse when she was a kid. to like her mental state, how Tuca is like all over the place and is secretly like really alone inside, and I'm just like, you know what? I like that. I like and on top of that, their characters actually develop, a la like they do in Venture Brothers. They don't just stay stationary. They actually do grow over time, and that's awesome too.
Well, yeah, Venture Brothers is a parody series. It's basically a parody of
What? You're way out. I cannot. You got to get closer to the microphone on this one.
Venture Brothers is a parody series. Obviously, it doesn't go for storytelling. It goes for references.
Wait, I heard. Wait, what?
It's a parody series. You go more for references.
Well, Venture Brothers? Well, yeah. I mean, that's how it started. That's how it started. Yeah, it was a big thing. Like, they parodied everything from, like, they actually had Johnny Quest. Granted, they changed his name in the later seasons to Action Johnny. And then right down to the Avengers. But, like, it's more, like, I think the writing and the character development, like, really did, like, that was... Yes, it started as a parody series, but over time, Venture Brothers evolved into its own thing, and those characters evolved evolved as well. Like, I loved how Brock Samson was first introduced as like this psychotic murdering maniac, but over time, as the seasons drew on, he began to really start to slow down, which I got to admit was fucking awesome. I mean, it was a risk and a half, but like, you know. What? Wait, was Tyler talking?
I think he might still be having audio trouble.
Oh well. Still, like, so back to like when I was talking about DC and how my boss fucking hates the DCEU. He basically said like the best thing about the DCEU movies are in its trailers. I'm like, okay, but like, well, the other person that he was giving a ride to completely agreed. Like, I don't know, like, because Black Adam's out, and how did a lot of people are saying it sucked. I mean, I'm not going to watch it because I have zero interest in it, and I still, to this day, think The Rock looks so stupid as Black Adam. He looked terrible. Like, I have zero interest in Black Adam. You could say, wait, because who was it that said Dr. Fate was going to be in that? Was that Captain, or was
I
that...
did.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, it wasn't me, because I only recently found out officially.
I said it. I saw it because they have like a Hawk Warrior, Hawkman, and they have Dr. Fate and everything. And I'm just kind of like, you know, the reason I'm not seeing Black Adam is because I know they were trying to do it to make their DC universe, and I know like that wasn't the first movie they were supposed to put. Everything else fucked it up. So why the fuck should I give them a benefit of the doubt?
Oh, really?
Well, because it's like, well, they already shot it, so it's like some of these scenes, it's like, oh, well, they're gonna probably later like disregard this shit, or we're not gonna care about this because we shot these in order to be in order, and then Ezra Miller and Amber Heard fucked it up.
Oh yeah,
because it was supposed to be, I think it was supposed to be the Flash, least the Aquaman, then Black Adam. Then they had to scrap those two, right? So now you're at Black Adam trying to start the universe himself.
Wait, I thought the universe already started.
They already started, but they were trying to do the fucking Marvel thing, and they already had a lineup for their phases, and it's like, this is what we're gonna do, and they were like, it was gonna be Aquaman, of the Flash, then Aquaman 2, and then Black Adam, and then these other ones, and they were all
and then
supposed
they
to have
had
like
to hold back because of the Flash constantly, which then threw off a whole bunch of other things.
And then Amber Heard popped up and started suing shit, and then looking like a psychopath on TV.
Damn. Speaking of Amber Heard, holy shit.
Ezra Miller as the Flash.
What?
It was me, Barry. It was me who casted Ezra Miller as the Flash.
Okay.
You know that reference is from the meme. It was the Reverse Flash. You know the whole. It was me, Barry. You didn't get that?
Well, you were slightly broken apart, so we got it in a weird voice format. So it just heard me casted him as the Flash.
I need to kick my landlord's ass for giving me the shitty Wi-Fi. He said he's going to upgrade, but clearly that's not happening.
It's fall. It's New York. That's what happens, dude. Speaking of,
Hey, stay in your lane.
Well, no, I mean like that's because my sister went to New York because she was job hunting for a new doctor job. She took an offer in Minnesota, but she went to New York for like 10 days because they were giving her a 10-day trial thing or whatever. I don't know how the whole
10-day thing. It's like basketball contracts.
Is it really? Okay. Well,
No, but
yeah,
they have a
and
10-day as well.
One thing she was complaining, she would not shut up about how bad the Wi-Fi was, and she was like in a really good like penthouse suite hotel thing that the hospital provided, but she was just all like, "Yeah, the Wi-Fi fucking sucks here."
Well, how many residents are they putting the Wi-Fi on?
I don't know. She wouldn't like. I know it's like I all I did. She just gave me the name of the hotel. It's not like the Waldorf Astoria or anything like that, but it was like I was looking at the price range. I'm like,
So pretty
wow,
nice. It has a penthouse, right? I mean,
something like that. And anyway,
No, New York is New York. It doesn't really matter where you live, as long as the attraction's near you. That's it. I live in a basement apartment, and I'm not leaving this place for anything.
you know what? You know what? I will give you this much, Tyler. Seeing as how I've been to New York and I live in California, I think I gotta say that the New York women are hotter.
Are they?
I think so, yeah. Because like a
I
lot
mean,
of
what
them,
exactly is your type?
well, you know, just a perfectly proportioned woman. Like I'm not gonna like say,
AOC is the type. AOC.
You're like AOC is your type.
oh hell yeah, I would absolutely. Her man is like the luckiest. Oh my god, is she so fucking attractive?
Well, he got lucky because he
It's
met her
not
when
just-
college.
I
He
mean,
just
like,
took him off the suit.
it's not just the fact that she's hot. Her brain is just so awesome. Like, her way.
Oh, good news. Apparently, Doug is bisexual.
What, a woman that's intelligent that knows how to use their words? What? That's not sexually appealing to you?
Well,
No,
the
but
bear
that's
too at a
apparently the
cocktail
core
party.
focus of your sex appeal to her, so therefore that makes you sapiosexual.
Okay, I'll take
The
that.
factor, but it sounds like that's your main bread and butter, and her looks are just gravy.
Well, yeah, that actually, that tracks. Like physical, don't get me wrong. Like physical attractiveness is a plus, but overall, I'd rather have a lady that I can talk to rather than just, you know.
Look
And
good.
if not, well, that's why we have booze.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all had desperation nights, and I will bring that up
Here we go.
now. My desperation night. This was. Now, I'm assuming everyone here has had dry spells for a good bit.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. For those who don't know, or if you're a younger viewer, please stop watching because we curse a lot and shit like that, and we're not.
Why are you here?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Stay here.
Well,
Yeah, we're
depending.
gonna drop the fuck bomb sooner or later.
Get
Yeah,
out.
they're gonna drop an F-bomb. They're gonna experience life. Might as well ruin it for them now.
No, I'm not ruining an 8-year-old. That's gonna backfire. Get out.
They
Mine
suddenly
was ruining a 7-year-old.
Well, I mean, technically, we kind of did with Boolissa there, Captain K.
Yeah. No, he's already done that when you weren't here. It's fine.
Hey, you don't want to ruin kids? Don't have them on the internet all day.
Yeah. Yes.
Valid.
That is a very valid
The
thing.
quickest way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That said, we may end up having a whole bunch of Amish people soon enough.
Oh God. Good Lord, I don't.
I don't want my kids ruined, so I'm turning them into Amish people.
I mean,
The
they
late
will
Robin
be
Williams.
the sturdiest during the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, the late Robin Williams, rest in power. He's all like, if you see an Amish man with his hand up of a horse's ass, that's a mechanic. So
I
I
mean,
was
as long as
going,
we're telling jokes, I got a couple.
go for it.
Okay. Which one do you want to hear? The cheese sandwich joke, the tan dick, or the prison rape joke?
No rape jokes. No rape jokes. No rape jokes. As much as I want to do rape jokes, like nah, nope.
Okay, so that's cheese sandwich. Okay, so cheese sandwich or tan dick?
Let's do cheese sandwich, because I'm in the mood for one.
Okay. A man walks into a bar. Joan Rivers is the bartender. The man sees a sign. $1.50 for a cheese sandwich and $10 for a hand job. The man asks Joan Rivers, "Hey, are you the one that administers the hand jobs?" Joan Rivers says, "Why, yes. Yes, I am." And then the man says, "Well, wash your hands, bitch. I want a cheese sandwich."
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the tan dick one.
Okay. A tan man takes off all of his clothes and admires himself in the mirror. He notices that he is tan everywhere, except one place. So he goes to a nude beach to correct this. He digs a hole and leaves the one part out to tan. And these two older ladies start walking by. The first one goes, "Huh." The second one goes, "What's up?" And then the first one says, "Well, when I was 10, I was scared of it. 20, I was curious about it. 30, I was excited about it. 40, I feared it. 50, I paid for it. 60, I prayed for it. And 70, I forgot what it was altogether. Now that I'm 80, these things are just growing out of the ground."
All right, I'll give you that. That was actually kind of okay. That was good. I like that. So I was going through a dry spell. Dry spells are like when you don't get laid for like close to a year. So I'm just all like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go and find someone, anything, just anything, anything. So
Doug's a whore.
Well, it wasn't. Well, for the record, oh god, who I found. I did a bad thing that time, and I wholeheartedly own it. There was this.
What, did you have sex with a prostitute?
I stole her from her boyfriend, who I knew, and he didn't know.
Also, as long as we're explaining content, a prostitute is someone you pay for to have sex, and you don't have to spend the time with them afterwards. Do you know what I am saying?
Right. Yeah. A prostitute is one who loves you no matter who you are, what you look like.
Granted.
Oh, damn it, children, you got me in trouble again.
Now, here's the whole bit. I knew her and her friend, and we were cool. I knew she kind of had a crush on me, but I was like ignoring it. But this night, we'd been drinking, and and we start making out hard. She's talking about how her boyfriend's not with him right now, not with her right now, and like we just start making out hard.
Wait, where
I take her back to my place.
Is he like out of town, or that's like at the place, at a house, or whatever?
They live next to me, dude.
So wait, were you drinking at your place, and he just was at the store?
No, we were drinking at a bar. I don't know where he went, but I know the bartender and the bouncer, because I was cool with all of them. They covered for me, because like he came looking for her. He's like, where's she? And they're like, "Oh man, she just left. We don't know where she went. You know which direction? I think it's to the right. We think it's to the right. So he goes to the right because my place is to the left."
But his place is he lives next to you. If you would have just went home,
he's not literally next to me, like a block or two away from me, if that makes any sense.
Oh, okay. I'm like very next.
Yeah, that was my desperation night. I broke all the rules and slept with a friend's girlfriend, and then I did it again, and then I did it the third time.
Okay, did the boyfriend find out, or like what happened?
I don't know if they ever found out, because this is true. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. When I was gonna go see her again, I saw both him and her getting arrested by the cops. Turns out they were actually sniping drinks and tips.
Okay.
So
she was especially doing tips because she was with you, right?
Wait, what?
She was especially doing tips because she was with you, right?
Okay, Robert. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, like, I don't know how, like, I don't, to this day, I still don't know if he ever found out, but,
Well, I guess he's not that angry. She probably does that all the time, so he's probably used to it.
Well, I mean, if he happens to listen, I'm pretty sure he knows now. But,
yeah.
Just
but I'm pretty sure if you told him.
Thinking, Doug, how was it?
What?
How was it, Doug? Hey, as long as we're all thinking it, I might as well ask it. How was she?
Oh, fucking great.
Yeah, she
It's like
definitely.
she was one of the
She definitely
few
told-
crazy chicks that that actually live up to their name. They're crazy but great in bed. She was actually because I had sex with crazy women, but they were like not good. But she was actually fantastic.
So she
They were the
definitely told her
lower tier
boyfriend
crazy.
that she was gonna leave.
That
She
crazy
was-
wasn't on par.
There's definitely was other people that she was probably having sex with. So when she told her boyfriend,
Are we
you were on a
talking
laundry list.
crazy like Power from Chainsaw Man, or crazy like Toga from My Hero Academia?
Power. Because I actually did watch Chainsaw. I actually watched the first 2 episodes of Chainsaw Man. Power
Okay.
Are
is
you a
awesome.
dubber or a subber?
Huh?
Are you a dubber or subber?
Oh, sub. Because I don't
Yeah,
think
we
Chainsaw
already
Man
went
doesn't
through
have a
the
dub
rant
yet,
about
does it?
his dub life.
No, it does have a dub. I'm actually LinkedIn friends with the dubbed voice actor.
Oh, okay. Well, I tried
Chainsaw Man is another character that's been submitted for my tournament entire episode.
Who, Power or Chainsaw Man?
No, Chainsaw Man.
Oh, okay. I gotta admit, Chainsaw Man's appearance is fucking intimidating. I like that.
Well, yeah, that's something Michael Bay would shit out on a good day.
He wouldn't. Nah, he'd still fuck it up.
Well, yeah, Michael Bay fucks up everything. It's like, watch the episode where Michael Bay directs a Family Guy episode, and that's pretty much, you don't need to see all Michael Bay's movies. You could just watch that clip, see what kind of director, and I use that term loosely, he is.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that clip. That clip was pushed on to me, and I watched it. And I'll be like, yeah, that's Michael Bay right there. I mean, like, because Transformers 2, he had SpongeBob Transformers, for God's sake. I'm like, oh, God.
So wait,
Never
Tom
mind the
Cruise
fact that they
or-
were, like... Never mind the fact that they were racist as hell, because, like, one of them had like a gold tooth, and the other was, like, trying to rap or whatever. I'm just like,
This is the generation that thought Jar Jar Binks was fine.
Yeah.
Lisa, looking good.
I still don't
Nigga, that's very funny!
I still don't believe people are trying to defend Jar Jar Binks. The only thing I'll say is that yeah, he was memorable, but not for good reasons, man.
Oh, you remember him, all right.
Dude, let me ask you something. Do you have Disney Plus?
Oh no, I don't.
No.
All right, does anyone still follow Disney stuff? Whether it's Marvel, Star Wars, whatever?
I follow the Owl House, but other than that, there's nothing else. There's nothing.
Okay, so you follow something from Disney.
Well, I mean, the Owl House.
Disney was really racist.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Disney
with-
was really
with the-
racist. Look at all those movies.
With the
Crows from
black
Dumbo.
crows from Dumbo.
Oh yeah, that I know. Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, like they had that
And yet
one.
people are still following Disney. So if Disney can get away with all these racist characters, then clearly George Lucas should get away with Jar Jar Binks.
Well,
Right.
you know what? I'll accept that argument. I will accept that argument.
I mean, I think everyone was more offended with the whole movie concept in itself. than the
Oh
actual
yeah,
sales
I mean,
price.
one person I will feel sad for in episode 1 was the kid that played Anakin, cause like people
No.
shat on him so hard to the point where he's all like, "I quit acting altogether, and now I have a normal life." But like, because like
He's probably happier,
because he was
sadly.
like. He was actually a legit Star Wars fan. I mean, like, I'm just like, guys, why the fuck are you shitting on... Just because he can't... Yeah, he's a bad actor. That doesn't mean you get to shit on, like, He didn't ruin the fucking legacy. You still watched Clone Wars and the third fucking dumbass movie.
Also, he's a kid. It's not like...
Mandalorian and the other one.
They shat on
It's
him.
not like
They
he went and
shouldn't have done
trained
that.
10 years for this role and then
Right,
screwed it
could've
up.
found
He's
someone.
a kid.
Was he even 10 at the time?
I don't think so. I think when he started shooting, right, he might have been like 8 or something.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Because he was
That's
like,
what I said, like, them being all harsh on him, it's like, he's supposed to be in school right now. Why are you expecting him to be like a seasoned craft?
Yeah, you're
Level
expecting
thing, like,
an
no.
Alec Baldwin performance out of an 8-year-old. Howdy,
Yeah.
folks. My
Yeah.
name's Alec Baldwin. Look at my gun.
well, I
Look
think
at my
it's weird
lightsaber.
because people were like, "Oh, Anakin is supposed to be a badass because I like Darth Vader." That was a prequel. Now we're gonna bootstrap this to this young kid. It's like, no, he's a kid. He like,
Let him have an origin story. Jesus.
Yes.
Right?
It's like
That's how
expecting
he got
Smeagol to be
badass.
born fucked up.
He didn't start off badass or start off like Groucho Marx with those thick eyebrows off the womb.
And you can't say Star Wars stayed great because really, you're gonna defend the fucking Ewoks and all that nonsense? Get out of here with that.
It hasn't been great since the 80s.
You're gonna defend the fucking Ewoks and how the trilogy wrapped up? No. You don't get to No.
No, the power of Star Wars really was the open world that fan fiction grew up in and all the books and shit, and people can just make all these different stories up, right? Wasn't that the power of Star Wars?
No, it's the power of Star Trek. Star Trek predates Star Wars.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. But like Star Wars and Star Trek are two very different entities. Like Star Wars was all like, oh, what if you have like space wizards that follow Bushido or whatever the fuck. Star Trek was all like, no, this is the future. We are all inclusive and diverse. Get used to it.
Yeah, and it didn't even capitalize on it. It's just, oh, we are diverse, but we don't make it that the selling point, like they do with freaking Moana and Encanto and Black Panther.
Yeah.
Wakanda forever.
I mean, evidently not.
They're having that second movie come out, right? Or is it already out? I did not see it.
Heaven's on the 11th. No, Heaven's this Friday, actually.
This Friday? Okay. Okay.
And that's with the whole Hot Topic Namor thing.
Okay, yeah, I might see it on Thanksgiving if someone wanted to see it. Nah, probably not. Never mind.
Yeah, I might see it on Disney Plus. Movies are getting expensive now, and I just saw that One Piece movie.
Right, it's like not worth it to go out, but it's like, maybe it's worth it to click on it. Click.
Movies are like, why the hell don't you go to the movies anymore? Because we're paying all this money, and we still get to see fucking ads. That's why.
Yeah.
You see ads, you might be uncomfortable unless you have those new movie theaters with those nice, great seats that relax and shit.
You don't even have access to the food that you want, and what food you have to pay more seating costs.
Yeah, it's like I have booze.
Gabe was telling me about like because movies are starting to turn into like movie bars or whatever the fuck.
Like the bar
alcohol and all that stuff. Yeah.
Here's an idea: show crappy movies that only stoners would like, and sell marijuana. So that way, you'll get more of a fan base. Is it the best idea? No. Is it better than what we have? Probably.
I mean, other than the other models, we have a few over here that are the ones that are literally like they have the bar and grills that do serve the food, but they do have the event nights that do specifically that. But they do serve alcohol, so they expect you to come in, be drunk, enjoy like a B-level movie, and just go home. Like they expect you to clean the place out of food and booze that night. They don't expect you to come in and be like, my movie is not good enough. Like, no.
All that'd be great, but they just do that for drive-ins. You get 2 films, you get the weed, you get the booze, you're just there eating crappy nachos.
I actually do miss drive-ins.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, some drive-ins still exist. You just gotta, like, Google them. And, like, because there's one I live, like, there's one in Cali that's actually pretty popular. It's San Diego that's actually pretty popular or whatever. I keep forgetting where it's at, though. But like drive-ins, you just go. You have to have a date for a drive-in movie. That's just it, because it's fully.
It's not like you're gonna jerk yourself off in the drive-in.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they have a specific drive-in for that.
Mm-hmm. It's called porn.
Yeah,
it's called a porn theater.
Yeah, it's sponsored by Playboy.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, Playboy used to be a magazine where boys can get their dicks hard and rub one out, and that's why they're still stinky.
Well, I mean, they don't have, because Playboy stopped nudity a while ago in their magazines. They don't have any nudity whatsoever anymore.
That's like stop serving the cheddar biscuits at Red Lobster.
You know what's weird?
How dare
you know what's
they?
weird though? Like when they stopped doing nudity shit, like Playboy mag sales actually went up.
What?
Okay.
Why?
Is Hugh Hefner still alive?
I think so.
No.
Wait, he's not?
He's
He's not as alive as Dom DeLuise and Stan Lee and the Black Panther guy.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, well, it's not the first thing that's not the weirdest thing. One of the
Elon
weird-
Musk could have bought Playboy instead of Twitter.
What?
Technically, he
Elon Musk
probably
could've
would have been
bought
more
Playboy instead of
successful
Twitter.
with that.
Playboy would be more useful out in Mars than Twitter.
I've never understood going to strip clubs with your friend. It's like, hey, straight guys, you want to get an erection in public and be absolutely to do nothing with them?
Yeah, that concept is a bit weird.
It gets weirder. In San Diego, you can't touch the girls.
Exactly. That's the point. That's like, hey, do you want to see your gift for Christmas? Sure. Oh, you can't unwrap it. Then what good does it do?
I don't know. If it was a puppy, you can look at it.
There was a period in my life when I went to strip clubs. But like I have two friends of mine that are my neighbors here in my apartment. They want to drag me out to a strip club so bad. I'm like, why, dude? Just go to the Cheetah Lounge. It's great. I'm like, no, I don't fucking want to do strip clubs anymore.
Go to the OnlyFans page. You might as well do that, and you save yourself some gas money.
Know what you do? If you're gonna go to that strip club, you go to Goldfinger's. Have them go to Goldfinger's, and you go to Brewski's, that store which has free unlimited arcade games.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get the Brewski stuff.
That actually sounds like a plan. That actually sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
Speaking
because
of arcade games, check out the first episode of Geek Talk with Tyler next year. I'm going to be speaking to the creator of Cuber.
Oh, really? You're gonna oh, wow.
I still don't understand how to play that game.
Well, yeah. In all honesty, I forgot how to play that game too. I haven't played that game in like decades. Still, but like, fuck strip clubs. God, I hate strip clubs. First, you have to pay to get in. The drinks are. Oh no, they don't even serve drinks anymore. No,
they don't serve drinks because these are 18 plus. So that's why Brewski's is next door with the arcade games. That's where you get the booze.
Exactly. When you get drunk, you touch the girls, and you're not allowed to touch the girls, kind of making it point.
Yeah. And that's around other guys, and it's kind of, it does kind of get awkward and weird.
Yeah,
it does. That's why I was like, when is it not? Because they're there.
Well, because it's weird. It's weird and creepy if you just show up by yourself, like, I do this all by myself. And if you show up with other people, it's kind of weird and awkward.
It's a lose-lose either way. I mean, maybe it was like, I don't know.
Porn theaters have the courtesy to be like, we'll put you in a specific room or we're going to give you partitions. Strip clubs are like, nah, y'all are sharing.
I guess maybe if you're the boyfriend of the stripper.
Or I don't know, maybe it was a bachelor party, then maybe.
No, that's even more awkward. I went there with a bachelor party. That's just more people.
And even then, she's supposed to be given specific attention.
Yeah, that's more people. That's weird with a bachelor party where there's more people and there's not enough girls to guys. It's like everyone's standing around watching one guy get touched. That's weird, right?
Mm-hmm. Usually you just gotta leave the room and let them enjoy it. It's just
right.
Ugh.
I mean, I think the only way it's a win situation, but even this seems like a lose situation if you're the boyfriend of the stripper.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like that Seth MacFarlane movie, 10 Million Ways to Die in the West or something, where this couple, Sarah Silverman was the prostitute, and Johnny Ripsey was the boyfriend of Seth. Like, no, we're supposed to wait. And it's like, you got another client coming. Not yet, but you will be.
I'd seen that forever. I remember that.
Yeah, it was one of those failed Seth MacFarlane movie careers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it had Sarah Silverman, so of course it was gonna fail. Don't you dare come at me with Sarah Silverman's attractive, but as a comedian, she fucking sucks.
What's that movie that had like Jack Black and it was like Escape from Sarah Silverman and they were obsessed with Neil Diamond?
Neil Diamond? What are you talking about? I mean, I know Sarah Silverman was in that one.
Was dating their friend and she kept them by the balls, but originally they were a Neil Diamond cover band, so they tried kidnapping her and faking it to try to get their friend back.
Sounds familiar, but I don't remember the name of it.
The only other movie that I remembered her in was
it had like
Ralph.
Jack Black and Steve Zahn in it.
I have no idea, man.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't she also in that short-lived series Greg the Bunny?
Yeah, she was in Greg the Bunny and also in one show with the two grimy people on Comedy Central.
what the Sarah Silverman show?
I'll be with Jimmy Kimmel at the time.
Right? That was surprising. I didn't even know that.
Too
for a
much
while.
going on all at once.
Too much. And she's still the same. I saw her breasts once.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair,
like I said,
I think her vulgar level has actually toned down a little bit, but her comedy style is still exactly the same.
Oh wait, well she was also an elf in that HBO Max series.
which
You know,
one?
we're trying to get a female Jewish elf as Santa.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I know is I like her comedy style way more than Amy Schumer.
Oh, that.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
That's
yeah, we
legally
can-
required,
yeah.
dude. That's
To
legally
be fair, Amy
required.
Schumer's comedy style is everyone else's comedy style smashed together horribly.
Yes, yes,
That's
exactly.
It's implied to become a comedy.
Wait, what?
Her comedy is basically a feminism tried becoming a comedy.
Oh yeah. You want good comedians? You go to fucking Tina. You go Tina Fey. She's legit.
Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Successfully.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
She said successfully.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Tina Fey. She 30 Rock.
Oh, Lululemon.
Mm-hmm. And like, and because of, and like Donald Glover, and she found. I think. Wait, was it Tina Fey that found Donald Glover, or did Donald Glover like rise because of Community? Because I know Donald Glover wrote a lot of 30 Rock, and a lot of the
Well,
Deadpool. Huh?
I
Donald
know
Glover was already
Community
there.
proved that they weren't using him like effectively, but I don't remember if that was what had him rise up. I just know they later looked back and were like, yeah, no, you could have used him even better. But
Well, because after Community, that's when he got the green lit for Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
I
No,
think
because he was.
I know
'cause he
it's
worked
after,
up-
but I don't think it was right
I
after.
know that I know Fox put him up because they wanted him to write Deadpool, the Deadpool TV series. When they later like just released and he later released like some of the scripts he wrote, but then he got Atlanta. But yeah, the Fox originally wanted him for Deadpool, and then Atlanta happened. Which, to be fair,
But speaking of, but you said Chief 30 Rock, and it had Alec Baldwin. Did he ever get arrested for that whole Rusty thing?
No.
no, it was ruled as an accident.
Okay.
Which, I mean, in fairness, it should have been, because he's not the one who loaded the gun. He didn't
Yeah,
know.
he's not the
Brad
prop
just sat-
master or what happened to that girl though? The girl who was like saying like,
That I don't
I
know.
never did it.
That
I
just
got
disappeared. They haven't really talked about it. What happened to the actual person?
I know they wanted to bring her up on charges.
He got that job because of nepotism, right? She's like the
Pretty much.
granddaughter of a famous quartermaster or something like that.
And even though they're supposed to do inspections, they're just like, oh, well, you shouldn't have to because it's so-and-so.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh my goodness! Like, God, I think I'm gonna watch 30 Rock again. Huh?
It's like, well, so you want to see Morgan Freeman before he has the fat gut he has, or fatter gut? he
Right?
has? Like, honestly, like, what's up with that? Like, it's like I thought at first it was a bit. Like, there's something wrong with him. Like, does he have gout? Like,
Does he have gout? Does he have gout?
Man,
yeah, well,
of all
that,
things you go throw Morgan Freeman with, you got gout.
Right?
like
Took
that
the words right out of my
punch is
mouth.
not natural. That looks like he has cancer or some shit. Like, is he the epitome of a male seahorse? As a
You
human?
can't
Like,
just be fat and content.
no, he can't. He can't.
Right?
He can't. As black royalty, as a black person, I feel the right to call him out.
Wow.
All that I say. Drag him
Dude,
to the street.
oh my
This
God,
is why
Robert,
black
you
folks
sound
have
like
problems.
you sound
You're
like Dave
trying to call out
Chappelle
Morgan
when he.
Freeman for being relaxed.
No, not Morgan Freeman.
You sounded like Dave Chappelle during the O.J. Simpson trial skit in Chappelle's show. So he's like, "Oh, because you might possibly be a racist." Da, da, da. And like Chappelle's answer is like, "Sir, my blackness will not allow me to comment."
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock's coming out here to San Diego on the 3rd at the Viejos Arenas.
Okay. I mean, that's cool and all, but I don't know if I'm gonna to go there because like I don't think I'm gonna go there in all honesty. I mean, unless I have a date, I might, but I don't think she's gonna go. I don't think she's gonna want to go either.
Well, the next day is Adam Sandler. That's her
Ugh,
dad.
no, Oh God, fuck him. I don't understand how that man keeps getting movie
Jesus.
roles. His comedy is terrible.
No, you just don't like his voice because he does his same voice all the time.
No,
and then he has
it's
his
not
boy
that.
Rob
I
Schneider
watched
there.
Waterboy. I watched Waterboy again and
It's going to
Little
go to
Nicky.
Netflix eventually.
Wait, what? What?
What?
Okay.
I heard Netflix, but I didn't hear.
Okay. But like, I watched Waterboy and Little Nicky again. They are not funny.
It's fried chicken. Open the good.
You can do it, Nicky. You can do it all night. Oh God, Rob Schneider. Fuck him.
You know, the only few Adam Sandler movies I liked was when he was serious with Spanglish, when he wasn't trying to be himself, kind of, all the way, I
But
guess.
to be fair, that as a serious movie actually was really good just because of the way that movie was working.
It was
Like
working. Like I said,
it was
I
very
liked it.
believable as a movie. Like when you're watching, you're like, okay, it felt like almost a normal scenario that would happen. It
But
didn't
you
seem
know- but you
unbelievable
know who
as like
drove that
Adam Sandler
was the
trying to
wife.
be the most.
Who was the wife? I forgot, but she's that famous actor, that
Penelope
crazy wife.
Cruz.
Yeah, she was no, not the maid, but she also drove it. But the wife.
Oh, the
of
wife.
Adam
That
Sandler,
was
who
was
was
her
super
name?
crazy. She drove it because it was super believable that this white Karen couldn't do shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and even between it, they didn't try and amp it up like, oh, suddenly Adam Sandler's going to be a genius in Spanish and have an affair. It was like, yeah, no, he sucks. He sucks
he
horribly.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why I said, like, it was him trying to not be Adam Sandler, and it got just the right amount. And they were trying
Yeah.
to also recreate that in Click, but it was too much.
yeah, Click overdid it.
Yeah.
They overdid it.
Oh yeah, Click, that fucking remote thing.
But they
Yeah.
they kind of nailed it again on Grown Ups. But then again, they had other cast there to kind of tone them down.
Yeah, because when you have other casts, you play off of them. So if they're not going all ridiculous like you want to, then you're kind of held back a bit. Because they're going to be like, nah, we're not doing that.
Yeah. So if it's say Dream Watchable Adam Sandler movies, is Grown Ups, Grown Ups 2, and Spanglish.
Well, one movie that does hold up is Bruce Almighty. Like I think Bruce I actually
Bruce
like. I
Almighty.
still like Bruce Almighty. What was its sequel? The one with
It was Steve Carell. It was
yeah.
with Steve Carell, and they had the Ark. I like that one actually more, kind of slightly.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I like that one too. I don't know why everybody people shat on that one. I'm like, why?
Well, in my personal defense, mine was only just I'm not a big Steve Carell fan. There's just specific things I kind of like him in.
Oh, really?
So you definitely hate.
So it's not that I hated the movie
fucking-
overall. It's just like, yeah, there's some jokes with him that land with me. There's some not. There's some roles where I'm like, okay, I'm happy this is him, and there's other roles where I'm like, it could have been somebody else. I'd have been cool.
Well,
So 40 version you like, Dan in real life you didn't like.
Yeah, I'd give you that.
But 40 version, then again, you had Seth Rogen and you have Roman Falco.
Yeah.
Kevin
So
Hart.
there's other
Oh
people
my
to play
God.
off of to keep it active. So it's
Yeah.
not just him trying to balance it on his own.
Apparently, in apparently Kevin Hart when like that whole rant he did was like on the spot.
Oh. Yeah, no, because that was his early career and stuff on there. A lot of them were early careers in 40 version. That's what makes the movie so great.
Yeah, yeah.
You have RuPaul there coming off of Clueless.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot he was in that.
Yeah. He was like in everything. He was like at that time the Wesley Snipes.
What? Well, at least he doesn't have. I'm assuming he doesn't have Wesley Snipes' ego.
Well, that's ego, but I'm just saying, like, he was the it boy. He was in everything at that time. Like,
Yeah. It's kind of the thing that it's the reverse of what Tyra's suffering through. She's used to being in so much, and now no one wants her.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, there's no other way I can you can't argue with that because you're completely
Yeah.
fucking right.
It's sad, but it's true because she used to be. It used to be exciting to be like, oh, Tyra's gonna be that, and now you're like, oh, she joined. Oh.
Well, that's because some people get typecast and everything, and that's great if you get typecast in a role that can age with you. Like, look at Loretta Devine. She's like the older black lady from Kingdom Come, all this other stuff, but she always plays the elderly patriarch woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
When she got older, she could always play that role. Anytime you think of her, that's the role, and she can play that to eternity.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get typecast as a young stud or something like this because you only got like 3 years, right?
Some stunt casting can work. I mean, like Jack Nicholson as Joker. Wow. I mean, like, wow.
I mean, Jack Black did a good job at his kind of weird ass, like, yeah, I'm talking like this, yeah.
Well, to be fair, a lot of people make roles for him because he's so dynamic. If you start to make a role that you want to be that, you end up just being like, yeah, I need Jack Black.
You just want energy.
You
like,
can't put some other thing there and not pretend like you're making the role for him. There's no way.
Right,
Yeah.
It's like, I just need energy. I just need this friend here for energy, not the main guy.
You don't put that as the
He's the
style.
main guy. Shallow Hal is what happens when Jack Black's the main guy.
That would be
Shallow
like
Hal wasn't
if you-
that bad. Wait, Shallow
It
Hal was
wasn't bad,
Oh, no.
but-
I'm sorry. I'm confusing that with 50 First Dates.
No, that's Adam Sandler. Okay, that was a bad movie.
No,
And
Shallow
I'm surprised
Hal
Drew
in its-
Barrymore got into it on that project.
Shao Hal, and it's even in its premise is pretty. Ooh,
They even
it's a
got
hard
Tony
watch
Gibb-
when
they
you
even
go
got
back.
Tony
You
Gibbons
kind
in
of
it.
cringe super hard, like
they
away
got
from the screen.
Well, they got
Yeah.
Tony Gibbons and Jason Alexander in there, so they got some top billing.
But still,
Yeah. Still. I mean, I hear
I mean,
Jason
School-
Alexander's
School of
still
Rock
trying to
was
look
okay.
for more work, and I feel so bad for him because everybody thinks.
School of Rock was okay, but they also had Tina Fey and Miranda Cosgrove in it as well, and then that one guy.
To be fair, my guilty pleasure of him is the old game Brutal Legend.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Hey,
You know
did you
what's
watch
weird?
Tenacious D?
Hmm.
Did you watch the movie Tenacious D when it came out in theaters?
no, I didn't watch
Not
it
in the
but I did
theater,
watch it.
but later on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm curious. I actually
I was
watched
like,
it.
no, I didn't run to the theaters and be like, yeah, no.
Well, I didn't run to the theaters, but I watched.
You walk.
Yeah.
I casually strut to the theater to buy my tickets.
No, I watched it as a second movie. Like, I did not pay for that shit. No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But still, it's the type of people who watch that movie. And I saw those types of people in that movie theater. It's the same type of people who were with me watching Napoleon Dynamite for the 6th time in the theater.
Yeah, no. There's a specific set of people that go to those movies. You will see the same set of people even if they're not the same people.
Yeah, I mean, I watched Anchorman twice in theaters, so.
I like Anchorman. Actually, I like Semi-Pro. I went as a black coffee for Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Black coffee.
Still, oh man, I remember
No,
this
coffee
scene.
black. It was coffee black. My bad.
Oh Jesus, I remember
That's
this
fine.
scene. Those tits are just. They need to be. They have to have their.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Jesus
like
Christ.
I told you before, that was the shock when I hit that point. I was just like, what? Girl, I know you're in here by yourself, but really? Really?
Well, she has to show him off before gravity gets to him. Like, damn, she only got
But I
like
mean,
15.
It's one thing it's one thing when she comes out to see us. When she comes out to talk to you, she showcases, okay, that's gonna throw people off. You're sitting in a chair with an operator who doesn't even stare at you and doesn't care. Why are they out?
Because girls dress
What
for other
purpose are
women.
they serving right now?
Women dress for other women. It doesn't matter.
She's not looking!
It doesn't matter. In her mind, she thinks she's looking. Everyone's looking.
No
It's all
one's
about her.
She's the only one in the room, and she's looking at the keyboard because the lady's saying, do this stuff. So she's not getting the pleasure to look. Everyone else is outside.
I'm
Who
just
is
like,
that for?
I'm just kind of like, you're in a combat situation. Why wouldn't you get a more supportive bra? Like, you
I'm
have a
sorry.
sports bra.
It would be more believable if she was in a complete, like, nightgown or something. Because then it'd be like, okay, she just came from her room. But, like, why are you half exposed, half military, but no one needs to see you like this. And then when you get in front of people, you're like, behold. It's like, then later when you live with her, you're like, okay, that's just every day. Like, what? Who is that for? We've seen them. We're on the ship.
I love how that just happened. I seriously love how this just happened. Like, Captain K versus Bobber, talk of the century. I would kill this season. I might just do that.
Right now, it functions perfectly because she approaches you. Yeah, you're going to be caught off guard. I don't care what. You could still be gay and be like, okay, I have a plan, and that walks in. You're going to be like, what?
Okay, I will show you this. Doesn't her outfit make it look like she's sufficient charge?
It does, but like I said, it functions for now. When she was in the chair, who was it for?
Okay, let's say the enemy attacks, and then it hits, right? Possibly they might get a chair jiggle. Because they always have the scene when that chair jiggles and they grab it and they go, oh, and they flash red because they have a cheap budget. No, if a nipple falls out,
She is on auto jiggle. Look, we can wait 5 seconds into a zoom in of her just moving slightly. She needs no chair. The chair is voiceless.
We need a chair. We need a vibrating chair because no one's bringing a bucket of mud into this bitch. Like, no one's walking in like that.
There is oil. We can bypass that.
Who's like consuming from dead or alive isn't walking with a bucket of mud through that door.
Oil. It's already solved.
On that note, I love you. I love all of you. I love us 4 giants. On that note, we're coming close to time. Thanks for tuning in to the Slab Lounge, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks. You take care. Later on.